Welcome, everyone. This is the Nota Bene family. I'm Carol Bryant, bookkeeper and record filer. To my right is Tim Narby, my husband and winemaker extraordinaire. To his right is our youngest, Ryan Narby, who is also our in-house comedian and editor. And up in the corner, you will see our eldest, Kimberly Narby, who is also our Brooklyn correspondent.
I haven't decided where I'm going to put her yet, by the way. So she may be in the upper left or in the very center.
Usually in May, we have a party to celebrate the release of our most recent vintage. This year, it's going to be 2017. Unfortunately, the party has to be delayed, so this is how we feel about it. We have decided, however, to try and introduce the vintage to you virtually. And today it's all about Syrah, specifically StoneTree Syrah and Ciel de Cheval Syrah. Please note, the wines have all been, decanted.
I have some scathing questions for our resident winemaker. My first one is, are there any deep, dark family secrets that you would like to reveal on air for all the people watching?
Oh, do we have some?
No, I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know if we have any.
All right, sorry.
They've all come out by now.
Sorry, people, we're a boring family. My next question is, tell us, what are these two wines? Well, how are they different and how are they the same?
So big difference is the vineyards, of course. And so StoneTree Vineyard on the left here, in our left in our glasses, is a specific clone from France called Espaguette. And Ted Wildman of StoneTree, the vineyard manager, has done a really good job of cultivating this. And I don't know that it's grown anywhere else in the state. The main clone of Syrah in Washington State is the Joseph Phelps clone from California, identified by UC Davis. And we have that all around. And I make it from Ariantis Vineyard on the Wall Oak Slope, and I really love it there too. We also have a different clone in Ciel de Cheval. It's called the Tablas Creek clone. And there may be a number for it too. I'm not familiar with that, but I'm also not familiar with it being grown anywhere else in the state other than Ciel de Cheval Vineyard. And Jim Holmes and Richard Holmes at Ciel de Cheval Vineyard were very prescient in bringing that up from California. Originally, it came from the Perrin family in southern France near Avignon. And they both make very interesting wines. Very dark wines, as we can see to start off. It looks, which one do you think is darkest, folks? I don't know. They pretty much, they're very.
Actually, StoneTree might be darkest.
It's hard to tell.
StoneTree the left one?
But you can,
Yes.
StoneTree's on the left, yeah. So let's smell them all. And Kimberly, what do you think, first of all?
Well, I only have one, and it smells
Oh,
great.
yes, you do. And which one do you have?
I have the StoneTree.
Excellent. We didn't want to make you drink 2 whole bottles by yourself.
I know, it would be quite the feat.
Really nice fruit coming out of the
Oh my
StoneTree.
God, no kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
But tannins too. Of course, we
Yep.
just opened these,
Mhm.
even though they were decanted.
Good fruit, though. I mean, that's super.
And the Syrah is, the Ciel Syrah is distinctly different flavor profile, but they do appear to be cousins. I'm getting a little more fruit forward out of the StoneTree, maybe.
I am too.
You guys have already tasted both of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, you
I'm
guys
sorry.
are just
Zooming.
sorry.
Yeah.
This is
Zooming.
power
Back and
tasting.
forth.
What do you think, Kimberly?
I think it's delicious.
Excellent.
It's really jammy almost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Which one?
The-
Both of them?
the StoneTree, she
Oh, the
doesn't have
StoneTree.
the seal.
Oh.
I don't have Ciel. StoneTree.
Well, so
Next shipment.
we did pick these a little late, so we do have higher alcohols on these than we're used to. We note that Nota Bene puts Seattle Wine Lab, Tracy LaPierre at Seattle Wine Lab gives us specific numbers and they go straight on the bottle. We're allowed leeway in alcohol, but I really like to know exactly what it is. We're on 15.1 on the StoneTree and 3.91 on the Ciel de
pH, that's the pH.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you.
15 on one and 3 on the
I'm a
other.
winemaker.
There's something
The
wrong.
wine cooler.
14.6 on the Ciel de Cheval. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you sending me the one in higher alcohol content.
Only the best for you.
Well, there are some flavor advantages to higher alcohol. It can be a little bit sweeter, and which is an interesting attribute.
How high do you think you could go for a wine? Have you ever tried?
Alcohol?
I think one of these days you should just say
We've gone over 16, and this is
you
why.
don't think you can break 20?
No.
Well, it has to be
No one will drink
fortified.
it.
It has to be fortified. No,
That's not
and
what's
you know,
important.
ports are
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so that's not a problem. And as a matter of fact, there are some coming out of Woodinville. My favorite winemaker, Morgan Lee in Woodinville, he has crashed the 16.
So they talk about higher alcohol, you get legs coming down, right?
Yeah, it used to be, well, with in France,
drippiness
getting
that
alcohol,
lingers.
that's not an issue for Washington State generally. Legs have pretty much gone by the wayside as an indicator of quality because we have plenty of alcohol in our wine, and that's not an issue.
Yeah.
Nowadays, actually, a lot of people are complaining about too much alcohol and they want less.
Well, those people can go drink something else.
Yes. We like our cocktails too. And how about you, Kimberly?
You like high alcohol wines, or would you
Are
prefer
you-
to keep the high alcohol to your
I
cocktails?
don't mind. I mean, anywhere between, I would say it shouldn't be less than 13.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I would be suspicious if it was too much less than that.
Good wine to drink with really hearty foods, your meats, your
There's an array of
Steaks,
things that
yeah.
we could make to go with these,
Right.
right?
and it will last a long time. It ages really well, so it can hang around for a long time.
Not that you'll want it to.
It's
So we ever
very
have to
young.
drink this
Kind
all
of wasting it. All right, so if we've gotten all the wine,
stuff out of the way.
yeah, we can.
So tell us why you don't use real corks.
These are real corks. They're not, they're technical corks
They're only 90%. Why don't you use 100% real corks?
because there's a danger of TCA, trichloroanisole, and and these are tighter. There's also a variable oxygen transfer rate in the natural corks. Every cork stamped out of the bark of an oak tree is different. And yet with these technical corks, you can manufacture them to have a fixed oxygen transfer rate. I mean, Hey, are you people listening to me?